and spiritually ready for this kind of problems. Anyway, so there's something trending on Twitter wherein you use brown vinegar and coarse salt, put it together in a cup and mix it together, put it under your bed for 3 days, and after these 3 days you'll start seeing who has been doing bad towards you. This concoction will help you see what has been going on in your life and who is responsible for your bad luck in your life. And traditional healers don't recommend that you use this because it's something scary and you might see something that you never wanted to see, and you might even come across things that you were not meant to see in your dreams, and you might even experience sleep paralysis in the process. And if you have experienced sleep paralysis, you definitely don't want to do this because it's scary. And worst part about doing this mixture is that you might not even wake up. So apparently there are different methods that you can use when doing this. The first method is the one with the vinegar and the coarse salt. You put it under your bed, right? And the next one is when you actually take a paper, you write your name down, pour coarse salt in that paper, you wrap it up, you put it under your pillow, and you go to sleep. That way you'll start seeing who has been befitting you or who has been responsible for your misfortunes. I don't recommend this for anyone. Like I said, don't do this if you are mentally and spiritually not ready. So there are people who actually told their stories and their experiences since they did this. One guy said that he went to a traditional healer. He created a fake account on Facebook. He went to a traditional healer. When he got there, he was told that there's someone who's very close to him who is responsible for everything that's going on in his life, and that before he does this mixture and putting it under his bed, he must be mentally and spiritually ready. So he fasted and prayed before he actually went on this mission. I mean, of course it's a mission. So he fasted and prayed before he did this. And when he did it in his sleep, what happened was that he was showed that his aunt and her friends were responsible for everything that's happening in his life. And during the time that he was asleep, he couldn't move. He had sleep paralysis, and it was one of his worst experiences. And even at that, he was able to wake up. And when he woke up, he went back to his traditional leader, who told him that since he was able to wake up from that, it means that he has defeated his aunt and her friends who were responsible for his misfortunes. Very likely. And now his aunt and her friends are scared of him because it is believed that he has a third eye. I don't know what that means, but they say he has a third eye. And the next story I have for you guys that I read was of a guy who did this mixture, put it under his bed, and next thing he saw himself sitting next to his mother, who is no longer with us. So he did that, and during that process his mother was able to tell him that there are certain people who are responsible for his misfortunes. He was shown that his neighbors are the ones that are responsible for everything that's happening to him. He was showed their faces, and some people actually took it as far as DMing their traditional leaders. And here's one conversation between a person and their traditional healer, which says, "Tokoza Gogo, if I may ask, what does coarse salt and black vinegar do if you put it under your bed at night?" And the person replied and said, "Tokoza, you might see people who are responsible for everything that's happening to you." I don't want to use the B word. And continue to say that bear in mind that if you see them, they see you, they'll be coming for you. If you are not spiritually strong, you might not even wake up. You might pass on in your sleep, and because they'll be fighting you and you need to fight back. Tokoza. To continue, someone said that they are very pissed and disappointed because they warned several people from doing this thing of salt and vinegar. Apparently one person used it, another person can't see anymore, and his or her legs can't move